Is it actually possible to beat Minecraft starting with literally one block in the entire world? No floating nether portal or floating stronghold like other one block worlds. Just to overemphasize this, not even a spare molecule of a block anywhere else in the world. No blocks in the nether and no blocks in the end, which trust me is gonna cause some issues. On top of that, no changing Minecraft versions, no world backups, and no mods. Everything done in 1.21.5, starting with a single block in the entirety of the game, dimension, and universe. Theoretically, yes, and it all starts with one moss block suspended one block above the void. First time I attempted this challenge, I couldn't fully do it. And ever since then, it's left a salty taste in my mouth, chat. And recently, I was just sitting in the living room talking to Matthew, when all of a sudden I was like, wait, you could actually do it. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then he went back to whatever he was doing. But in that moment, I realized it was actually possible. So there's sort of two ideas that rule the concept arc of what one block is right now. There's my original video that I did about a year ago, where I started on a bonus chest. And then to get lava to beat the game, I went to the moon, which it was an ingenious strategy at the time, but the reason I did it this way was because I couldn't figure out a way to actually beat the game from one block without backporting. At the time, it wasn't possible. Or actually, no, at the time it was possible, but no one had figured it out yet. So I was thinking about it, and at the time, that was the best I could come up with. Now, contrast that. At another time, there was another YouTuber that goes by the name of Pinu, who also did a one block challenge. He couldn't figure it out either, but what he did do was figure out something very crucial in solving the entire challenge. And we're gonna be using some of his strategy today, mixed with my strategy, mixed with some other things, because not both of our strategies really work anymore. But if both of those ideas hadn't been created, this wouldn't be possible. So let me explain. When I was solving the one block challenge, the big issue was the idea behind the challenge should be that in the entire world, there is one block. We're talking nether and overworld. There is one block to give you in the entire ethos of the entire game of Minecraft. That is, I think, the idea behind one block. And there was a problem with both videos that I want to solve in this video, and why I think there's something more to be said on this topic. In my video, I started with a bonus chest, which gave me 11 blocks. At the time, I didn't think you could do it with one block. I thought that was the closest you could get to it by using the bonus chest. Pinu, on the other hand, actually started with one block, but there was a problem. And he had to use backups because the improbability of succeeding in this kind of challenge without using backups would take you years, if not your entire lifetime. Because the way that Pinu did the challenge was he spawned himself in a snow taiga biome. He leaps off the edge hoping for a zombie with a shovel. Once he got it, he would reset using backups until the zombie eventually dropped the shovel, using some other cool things that we're actually going to use for this. Then using that shovel, he could get blocks and go on and so forth. But the problem with that is I think if you're going to do the true challenge, you can't use backups, which up until last or a few weeks ago, until I thought of this, wasn't possible. Like, you could theorize that maybe you could just get a shovel, but like, it's probably not gonna happen. Then the other week I was thinking about this challenge and I realized, well, the challenge is one block, right? Like, the challenge isn't one grass block, it isn't one stone block, it isn't one obsidian block, it isn't one bonus chest, it's one block. So I was like, okay, is there a block in the game that is conceivably able to beat the game without using backups, without backporting, without changing like anything, just playing the game like normal? Like, is there conceivably a block you could start with? And then I realized, oh, it's moss. It's moss because instead of waiting for a zombie with a shovel, you just have to wait for a skeleton. Now, this isn't as easy as it sounds, but it is at least within the realm of possibility, whereas waiting for a zombie with a shovel isn't possible. With the bone meal, we could get trees, and then with the trees, we're just set for the start of the challenge. Now, this doesn't answer how we're gonna do the rest of the challenge. How do we get lava? How do we get the end port? This doesn't solve those problems, but it at least solves the beginning, sort of. So let's get into it though. Now, the first thing we should do is, well, nothing. Because there's nothing we can do. You see, aside of just jumping off to our death, there's no way to actually progress in the game. But the way you progress is actually by jumping off to your death. Let me explain. The only way to advance in the game right now is to somehow get a skeleton to spawn on this block, somehow collect the bones from him, and then bone meal this block to get a tree. That's the only way at this point we can advance, but there are a couple of issues. The first issue being, a mob is only gonna spawn if it's 24 blocks away from you. And if you hadn't noticed, we can't go anywhere. Kind of just stuck here. So this brings up a couple of issues. How are we gonna get a skeleton to spawn, but then how are we gonna collect its bones? because if you hadn't noticed, we're also on one block, so if we somehow did get a skeleton to spawn, how would we not just get shot off into oblivion? My original thought was going to be something like this. All right. If by some miracle I could get a skeleton to spawn on my block, there was only one strategy I could find that would actually take it out. A YouTuber by the name of Pinu made another one block challenge series, where when he wanted to kill his mob, what he did was he shoved it to the other side of the block, right to the very edge. Nice, okay. And then he went over here onto this edge, and by both entities being off the edge of the block, somehow this tricked the game into the mob not killing him. There's just one problem. It doesn't work anymore. So trying to kill the mob on top of the block using that method, unfortunately, won't work for us. Which leaves the question, if we can get a skeleton to somehow spawn, how are we gonna kill it? Well, there are two other options. The first thought on how to deal with the skeletons is by using the immunity glitch, where if you log out of the game and log back in, you have a 3-second period where you're immune. There's just one problem. That doesn't exist in the game anymore. So that's not gonna work either. Which really got me thinking, if there's no way to kill the skeleton on the block, how am I supposed to collect the bones? Well, the answer is actually the nether roof. You see, during that video, I also had to get a skeleton in order to progress. However, in that video, I used the immunity glitch, which basically gave me 3 seconds of being immortal to go and kill the skeleton. Now, obviously we can't use that here because the immunity glitch doesn't exist anymore. But something I noticed on the nether roof was every single time the skeleton went to shoot, if I left the game and I came back, he would drop his bow. You see how he has his bow aimed at me right now? If I leave the game and I come back, there's 22 seconds where he can't shoot me, basically making me immortal. Now, I can't take a shot, but by leaving the game and coming back, I reset his bow every single time, buying me time. But what would I do with this time, you might ask? Because I can buy the infinite time in the world, but obviously if I can't hit him or do anything, how am I gonna get the bones? Well, that's when I learned something from Pinu's video. See, even though his method doesn't entirely work for us, something about his method does, and that's how he kills the mob. You see, all we have to do is do this for the next however long until daytime comes. And when daytime comes, Mr. Skeleton's going to burn and drop his bones on the platform. So that's how we can collect the skeleton of the bones. But we still have one major issue lurking at us. You see, in the normal world, I'm not gonna have a spawn egg to spawn the skeleton. So how do we get him to spawn up there? We're gonna start by using Pinu's method, but I don't think it actually works without using world backups. You see, he found a way that by reducing his health to half a heart, then jumping off the block, you can die at a high enough Y level that you're within 24 to 128 blocks of your only block in the world. Meaning for those 4 seconds that you're falling, a mob can potentially spawn so that when you get back up, maybe you have a new friend. However, without backups, this becomes probably impossible. And it also comes with some other issues. You see, one thing I noticed is that sometimes you can actually die too low, causing you to fall out of the 128 block range of your block, meaning if a mob spawned, it would despawn. So we have to make this more consistent, and I've come up with another idea to do that. If we change our game mode to hard, hunger will kill us when we get down to half a heart. So instead of having the void kill us, what we're gonna do is reduce our hearts all the way down to half a heart. Then, before I take the last tick of damage, jump off my block and hope that I die before I hit the void, therefore maintaining a good Y level distance from my block so the mob won't despawn if it spawned in the first place. We're almost there, chat. We're almost to our first death. It's time to starve! Starve, 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 starve. Now, what time? Oh no. It's morning! I can't, nothing will spawn. Oh, we have to set the game to normal. Oh, we have to wait for a full day cycle. So it's almost nighttime, which means we can perform our first leap of death, but I just wanna make sure it's nighttime before we go. So I'm gonna wait till the sun is like a little farther down before I jump. Okay. I think it's time, chat. So now, change to hard mode, and we only have a few seconds to jump. I actually don't know how much time we have to jump. I guess we'll find out. Please don't die on the block. I'm gonna be so upset. Please don't instantly die on the block. I died freaking 2 blocks away! I can't even die properly. Okay, so what just happened? Basically, because we had to wait until nighttime, we were already at half a heart, and because of that, it didn't give us as much time to take damage to the next heart. So either one of two things needs to be true. Either we need to do the jump off during the heart cycle down. We can't go in normal mode, wait half a heart, and then go hard. Or we have to stay in normal mode and just hope we die at a high enough Y level. So it kind of just depends on what happens by the time we get to our hearts going away, if it's nighttime or daytime. But I'm gonna time how long it takes for us to lose all of our hunger so that we can time it so it's always at nighttime when we lose our hunger, hopefully. And then this way, we can just jump off while our hearts are taking damage and we should be able to hit it every time. That is the thought. Okay, we gotta jump at the right time. Okay, here we go, here we go. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Dang, we missed it again. I jumped too early. See, we landed at 180. This is why we can't land every time, because landing doesn't work in this version, unfortunately. So 180 minus 67. Oh, 113. Never mind, we're fine. So a skeleton could theoretically have spawned. Oh, I didn't starve to death again. I think it's okay though, most times. Oh, because I'm dying quicker. I'm dying quicker because I'm closer to taking the tick damage, I would assume. I don't know, actually. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Oh, I jumped before two! Okay, we're good. We're at 180, we're fine. Let's go. Yeah. It's still 180 though, weird. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Nice, 166. Good job to us. And nothing spawned. Sadness. Die, 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 die. Oh, I went all the way to 180. Come on, die. Nice. Aww. Come on, chat. Come on. Love us, game. Love us! Ugh. No love. Ugh. Here we go, boys. For the billionth time. Okay, I say let's do some experiment. I think it is about time we see if we can potentially learn something more that other people have learned about this. So, what do we know? If you relog, you fall way slower, chat says. Really? Really? Hold up. So, let's copy that. At exactly 20 seconds, let's fall. Okay. This took 5 seconds, exactly. All right. So let's go back up there. And then at exactly 35 seconds, we're gonna try the other technique. Or I guess 40 seconds. I kind of missed it by a little bit, but we should be able to see the margin anyway. We're basically gonna see if our in-game time hits 45 before we hit the ground. Oh my gosh, chat, you might be onto something actually. Yo, chat, are you? Oh, this might be brain. Oh my, we're not even halfway down there. Chat never lies. Oh dang, this could be good. Yeah, here we're at 45 seconds now. So you can see the RTA, that's the total time of running in this world, but this is the time when we're actually in the world. So previously it took us 5 seconds to drop. Now, somebody math, does this actually mean we're giving the game more time? Oh, this is, wow, we're getting double the time at least. Like, does the game check for something before it loads mobs or something weird like that? Or will this actually work? So basically, as soon as we get 24 blocks away, we start doing this. Oh, because you lose momentum. Oh, you might be right, Amy. Loses velocity. Loses something, because holy biscuits. 45 to a minute, that's 15 seconds. that triples our odds, basically. Theoretically, it triples our odds, which already we're not looking great, but we could potentially do it 3 times faster. Zethiel, where is thine link?
Press F11 to go out of full screen, and you'll notice this white bar at the top. And when you're out of full screen, you're gonna jump off and quickly press T and then right click the white bar at the top, which will freeze your game and make you float. And yeah, it's as easy.
Okay, but the game's frozen. That doesn't help. Let me just make sure that it is frozen by like putting some mobs down here, see if they move. If I do this, yeah, no, it's frozen. Interesting. Go, 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 go. $205, 28.26. 205, 28.26. Is in-game time passing? The sheep, they moved. Sheep, right? All in one thing, right? I go up, I go down, I freeze the game. Look at where the sheep are, okay? I think it might freeze the image, but not the game. I think Biome might be right, okay? Then we resume the game. All the sheep are gone. Okay, the real test of this would be the actual, so IGT freezes, right? That doesn't move forward. RTA does move forward. So the only thing we can really benchmark is the sun. If we get our cursor right in the middle of the sun, now we're gonna wait a minute. If the sun has moved, that could be very interesting. Wait, unless though, this could be a problem, hold up. So the sun moved, but did I move? Hold up. Wait. There could be a consequence to this, and that's if I'm moving as well, but the image is frozen, then I'm just gonna die anyway, so it wouldn't matter. We gotta do this in survival. Hold up. No way this works. Okay, so game mode, survival, boom. Okay. I should be dead by now. So if I log back into the game and I'm not dead. No, I'm still alive. Okay, hold up. OneBlock test world. Maybe I don't want to get overly hyped. I feel like this is too good to be true. I feel like somebody would have thought of this if this works. Not just Zethiel. Love you, Zethiel. So how would I test this? I would test it by doing the command block, maybe? Let's try the command block first. So if I give Canadian King a command block. Okay, so to confirm this works, we go /kill addy type equal player repeat always active done. Then we would need to go 24 blocks away from the player. We're essentially just freezing ourselves the same way we wanted to when we were dead. Okay, so then we go down 24 blocks. And at this point we would wait. If a mob spawns, it should die and it should drop its stuff. So theoretically speaking, this is where it would happen. Ah. My only thought is maybe the items are yeeting off, so let's go back to a command block. Okay, so now I'd go effect, give Canadian King hunger, infinite 100. Okay, and then I'd go tick sprint stop, tick sprint 100 days. I'd clear. Okay, F3 is on. Okay, now I go. Okay, so it's killed a creeper and it's killed gunpowder. But that was just from us falling. That does not include it in this. So we have to see if it's killed anything past this creeper. That's what I was worried about. It worked and it failed. While the game was frozen, it did spawn, which is good. The bad thing is, because I paused the game, I died at a lower, this is what I was afraid of. I died at a lower Y level. Okay, yeah, we have two potential solutions. Turn the game to hard mode, and hope it kills us from starvation before we hit the void, or pause the game, wait 10 minutes for daytime, hope a skeleton spawns in the last 5 minutes of the night, have the sun burn him, and when we come back up, his bones will just be chilling there. The potential issue with that is if a skeleton spawns in the first 5 minutes, he's gonna despawn before probably we get there. Secondly, the bones might yeet off. So let me test the first thing first. So what I need to happen is I need to jump off. I need to pause the game, right? I let everything run. It does its thing. It does whatever. What I then need to do is come into here, go on hard mode. It still drops me at level 200. Now let's try the other method. If a skeleton were to spawn on here and the daylight cooked him, where do his items most likely go? That's what I was afraid of. I mean, I could just come, oh, I mean, this one dropped it on. Porky wants me to do my waiting thing here. Yes, chat, yes. Okay, so Porky's idea works for some reason. You can see negative 157, whereas before we were dying at negative 200. We're like stopping some type of progression by going to the pause screen, allowing us to die at a higher Y level, which means the mobs on that block won't despawn, which means when I go back to the block, the mob and I will both be up here. Is there a difference in waiting a whole night cycle on the pause versus doing a half night cycle? Because we have to get back down to half a heart either way. Wait, unless, no way this works. Wait, if we can stop momentum, maybe we don't have to go to half a heart. Because the whole issue with going to half a heart is that we die sooner, so momentum doesn't drop us lower. But if we can stop momentum, we might not have to wait. Let me kill momentum here. Kill momentum here. I'm just kind of playing with this. If I die at a high Y level, please. Wait, where am I right now? Wait, we can test this, we can test this, we can test this, we can test this. I think we can test this. You go there. See, I don't know if I'm dying there or if I'm actually dying there. If that skeleton is still there when we get back up, then this is true. Oh, I think we solved it. We don't have to wait for half a heart. We don't have to wait. We just completely rewrote the start of this challenge. Holy crap. We just made one block so easy together. Okay, so if you don't know what just happened, let me explain. Okay, so here's what we were doing. We were trying to get our character down to half a heart. This is because when we jumped off of the platform, we could die sooner. This enabled our body to be less than 124 blocks away from this block, which is the condition for it to spawn a mob. The reason we couldn't be jumping off at full health is because we'd fall too far and a mob couldn't spawn up here. And if it did spawn during the fall, it would despawn when we left that radius. That was the problem we were having. But with logging out and logging in, we kill our momentum on the way down, which enables us to go at full hearts, which means we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait that 20 minutes to cycle down to half a heart. We can just instantly do it. This method is still very much so inspired by like Pinu, but it's so much better. Now, theoretically, you could also get a zombie with a shovel with this method without using backups and without using tick speed. It's probably down to a reasonable amount of time, but we're not using that method. We're using this method. So, okay, so this is back to our normal world, right, chat? I need to fall somewhere between Y level 84 and Y level 95. Plus 4, 87 to 95. Ooh, tell me I'm not good, chat. I dare you to tell me I'm not good. Okay, so now we're gonna start a timer and we're gonna wait 3 minutes. Here comes the feeling. I was excited for a second. Oh, we got our first mob, chat! And it's a terrible, terrible mob, but it works. The theory works, chat. Okay, now we need to be very, very careful. We need to not lose our block. Maybe if I chill down here, he'll despawn. Oh, no, he did not. He is right there. Getting up, he didn't even get any knockback, chat. If he is still on this block, I swear. Don't you dare do it. Yeah, get out of here, punk. Get out of here. Monster killer, chat. Monster killer. Okay, but it works. It only took us 15 days to get something we didn't want, but it's proof of concept. It is proof of concept, chat, that it works. I think a little clap is in order. So our method works. We know it works. Now it's just a matter of getting what we want. Oh, seriously? Yeah. Dang it, I missed it, kinda. Come on, summoning song. Oh, summoning song worked! Summoning song, you insane lad! It's another mob, chat. Look how many eyes it has. Scary. All right, listen up, chat. Here's your task. We need a way to deal damage to the spider without giving him knockback. Because if we give him knockback, he's gonna fly off the edge. Theoretically speaking, if we could get enough string, we could give ourselves another block, which would just increase the odds of a mob spawning. I never really thought of what we could do with a spider though, so I never bothered planning anything for this. But could we kill a spider, chat? Anybody got ideas? Use cheats. Great job, chat. Punch straight down. Jump and attack instead of head on. I could wait until daytime. Potentially. Let's run a test. Let's see if this is worth spending our time on or nah. So we only have one theory by chat right now, and it's to jump directly on top of him. So let's hop into a normal world here. Can that even work? So let's say I go game mode survival. How am I gonna do this? He wasn't even here. Brother. Hello, friend. Have a friend, chat? Yeah, I think we just gotta throw him off, chat. Hey, Bruce. You know, Bruce, been lonely up here. I think having a friend really helps me understand the value of this life, you know? There might only be one block in this world, but being friends with you has shown me that there is more to life than just one moss block. You know what I'm saying, Bruce? Okay, that was just kind of rude, Bruce. Okay, look at me at an eye-to-eye level, all right? What do you say? Okay, he has decided to join me in the dead. All right.
A little while later.
Another creeper! Ah! Ah! Oh no, chat. It might blow up. Oh, fudge. No, I don't want to lose this world, no! Oh, I've just hit it. Oh no. Where am I? Oh, it's gone. Get out of here! How? How? You are not indeed a spooky, scary skeleton. No shot, it summoned something. Ah, get out of here! This is the one. No! Binks's Bruce summons a spider. Bruce is back. By the way, replay mod, what we're using to see if there's anything on this block, doesn't affect anything. We only check to see it because we want to be hyped before the mob comes. It will spawn up here regardless of replay. We just like to see if it's here so we can all be excited. Anyone up there? Something's up there. Oh, it's our first zombie. Hello, friend. How are you doing today? Hi. Ah, that was rude. I want to have a conversation. Boo. All right, here we go, boys. Did we get it? No, it's another creeper. Go away, go away. Be gone with you. Be gone. Yeet a kiss yourself. Go, go. I don't see anything up there. I want you to crawl up into a ball, go into the next stratosphere, get light speeded away by a lightsaber through the face, get thrown into a black hole, have that black hole vacuumed up by a very big vacuum, then have it burned in lava. Go. Go. Oh! I mean, it's not a skeleton, but like, a mob spawned. Bye. Dear Lord. Like, how are we getting every mob in the game to spawn, but our skeletons weighted like so lightly compared to other mobs? Oh! Chat.
I take credit, whatever it is, I take credit.
Our skeleton's here. Don't hit anything on the keyboard. Whatever you do. Oh. However, there's still RNG involved right now. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get ourselves to daytime, because we can't kill this guy by hand. Any type of hitting we do will cause knockback and he'll get yeeted. Now, there was a glitch that Pinu used in his video, but it doesn't work in 1.21.5, so we can't use that. So the only thing we have to do is get the sun to burn him, but we need to stay alive on this block while that happens. And in addition to that, when he dies, there is a chance that he might just fling his items off the block, in which case we also won't get them. But there's also a chance he'll just drop them straight down. So basically, we have to hope that not only can we kill him and not fall off and not have him fall off, but then when we kill him, that his items won't get flung off.
Just jump in circles around the block. 10 minutes.
No, for these first few, let's just, oh, maybe we can. Okay, we're like exactly inside him. This is perfect. This is actually the best case scenario. If we were 1 pixel off, we'd be booping him. But no, we're exactly inside him. Keep in mind, this means that while we fell, he didn't move at all. Okay, all we can do now is continue this, and we can't screw up once. We're gonna have to do this for so long, boys. Okay. Basically, I'm watching his bow raise. Okay, what's gonna happen when this happens? Is he off the block? Is he gonna fall off? Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. I went to the opposite side on that one. We're good, he's gonna walk towards me. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I'm not gonna take any more chances with leaving it for too long now. I was trying to like pace out how long I could leave it for. We're just gonna leave right away. It's not worth it. I have no idea what time of night it's at right now. This is gonna take a while, boys. Oh, check replay. That's a good point, chat. Check replay, check replay. So that's the 5-minute mark directly atop of us. This is about the 3-minute mark. A little over 3 minutes. This is currently where everybody's at. So he's still in a prime spot to drop his, look at this. Oh, I waited a bit long on that one. Nathan, stop being so spicy. You spicy boy. I can't believe we almost threw. To be honest though, it would have been better if he was in the middle. So we might have thrown. If his items get flung off, then it would still be a throw. I do think sometimes his animation lags behind, which is why I can't count on his animation. Like sometimes it's really quick and sometimes it takes a second. Pray he gives us 2 bones, chat, and they drop on the block. Pray. Within 15 blocks of a target with a clear line of sight, a skeleton starts shooting arrows. Once every 3 seconds on easy and normal difficulties, or once every 2 seconds on hard. What are we on right now? We're on normal. So we're at 3 seconds anyway. That's interesting. So hard mode, you wouldn't want to do this on hard mode then. Whoa, he shot me. He shot me and the arrow bounced off, missed him and went on the edge of the block. What? If that arrow had bounced back and hit him, Sam just said that it takes 3 seconds. So in my head, I was gonna count a little bit longer. I was gonna do like a full 1 Mississippi before I logged out, but he shot at me. What I can only assume what that means is that as we log into the world, so right here on this screen, the timer starts ticking. So it's not 3 seconds actually in the world. It includes the pause screen, or the loading screen, I should say. Oh, we're almost there, chat. We're almost there. I can see the moon, chat. It's right there. I see it. We're almost there, chat. Oh, we're almost there. Listen, Skelly boy. So many of your brethren will be saved if you just do the honor of dropping your sternum right here on the floor. He's burning! He's burning, chat. That's 1 tick. Come on, come on, come on. 19. don't know if that counts. Oh, this might be it. I might have counted wrong. It might be one more tick. Come on. I don't see bones. I don't see bones. Oh, we got a bone. We got one bone. We have a bone, but like, honestly, the chances of us getting what we need with this one bone, not very high. What we need to do is take our bones, turn it into bone meal. This gives us 3 bone meal. Basically, we have to hope, pray that this 3 bone meal will give us an azalea sapling. We have 3 attempts. So what are the chances that we get what we want? Bone meal on moss block has a 52% chance to give us short grass, a 26% chance to give us moss, a 10% chance to give us tall grass, and a 7% chance to give us azalea or flowering, which I suppose you could just couple together and call it an 11% chance to get one of the saplings, since they take up 11% of the table. So we have a 1 in 10 chance if we had 10 bone meal, but we only have 3 bone meal.
It's still a 1 in 10 chance.
Oh. Statistically speaking, get it with 10 bone meal, is what I'm saying. We only have 3 bone meal. Can you speak to this block in your sensual ways? And
Are you asking me to seduce the block?
yes, I would like you to seduce it. Matthew's just here for his presence, chat. His large presence and aura is the only thing that is here
Taco's
to help.
attempting to seduce.
That's a terrifying seduction. Did I get nothing? Did I seriously get nothing with that? Oh, geez. I got a moss carpet, chat. Okay, I need to make sure not to break my block, though. Last one, chat. Uh,
8 hours later.
it's a zombie. These dang zombies, dude. Okay. Okay. We're in. Let's replay shot this. Ooh, he's got an enchanted bow. All right, hypothetically speaking, I think what happened last time was that he shot himself and bounced backwards because of the lag spike that enabled him to do it. So basically, I think we can just stay here, I think. Yeah, no, he's not gonna move. Unless he shoots, we're good. This is terrifying, being inside of him like this. I can't see his bow, like I have no idea how long it'll take him. So we're progressing time, basically 1 second at a time, waiting for this to get to daytime so that the skeleton will start burning. Nathan, do not, okay, chill, Nathan. I almost hit the skeleton. Did he just fall off? Did my man just walk off? What's going on? Where am I off the block? Like, what the heck has happened? No, we're good. Oh, I walked just in time. Basically, I walked to the edge of the block, praying that my hitbox wouldn't hit his. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, thank God. 1. It was just arrows, and they fell off. That's RNG for you, boys.
Approximately 10 hours later.
This next nightfall, chat, we will pull out everything that we got to summon our skeleton. So take rest, chat. Take rest over the next 9 minutes. Prepare your fingers. Prepare thine typeths. Prepare thine mean words, or nice words, depending on how you want to summon this thing. For in 10 minutes from now, we'll put it all on the line. just worked. All right, so we're inside of each other. That's nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, chat, come on. 2 bones, chat. That's 2, 3. Yes, we got 2! Yes! I thought it was nothing! I thought it was nothing! Oh, yes! Where are the non-believers, chat? Pull them in, ridicule them publicly. Who are these people? Look at these believers. 69%! 69% believed! That is what it takes, chat. Everything is coming together. Oh, 6 bone meal. 6 freaking bone meal, boys. The prediction is live, chat. Do you want to be amongst the non-believers? Or do you want to believe? Vote with your hearts, chat. 27,000 points. Look at this. 28,000 to 18. Those nuh-uhs are about to win big if they don't, if they're a bunch of non-believers. We don't care, chat. We don't care about points, we care about winning. Let's do this. Here we go, chat. To bone meal we go. No turning back now, boys. Come on. Come on. That's grass. Come on, chat. That's tall grass, come on. Don't do this to us. I'm not having a good time. What just died up there? What's on the ground, chat? Chat, what's on the ground? What? What? That's insane. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Okay, chat wants to gamble. Oh, all the people who lost all their points last time, they're all betting them back. We got 3 bone meal left, chat. I don't know, man. Oh, just what are the freaking chances, boys? Okay, it is an overwhelming sway that chat does not think we're gonna get a tree. Nope. Yes! I don't even know what to say! No freaking way, boys! You list of non-believers! 25 hours! So we have 2 bone meal left, okay, chat? Focus up. Focus up, chat. So, like, I'm in this block right now, okay? Okay, I'm in it, all right? We could get it on 1. 2 bone meal. We got 2 chances at this, boys. I want to see the odds of this growing. Is it just 50-50 or what is it? Gives a 45% chance to grow into an azalea tree. Come on, please. Ah, dang it. You non-believers, take your points, Jason, Blueberry, Henry, and Phoenix. We have probably gotten the hardest part of this challenge, which is the flowering azalea tree. This bad boy right here is by far the hardest part of this challenge. Now, we're still gonna need more bones to grow the tree, but getting the tree itself was the highest RNG part of this. A flowering azalea or normal azalea tree combined gave us like 11% odds. Can a skelly spawn? So, Sam said that he tested this in another world that mobs can indeed spawn on these blocks. So I'm gonna test that because like, although Sam's told me, I don't like know, and I just, should probably actually try it. There's obviously a chance that we could keep it and just throw it down every time, but that's a lot more risky. So this is our block right here, this center block. This is the same thing that we have. So assuming there's a flowering azalea on here, if we yeet ourselves a good distance away and we do a tick sprint of, let's say, 50 days. All right, now does a mob spawn on this? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, so yes, mobs do spawn on the sapling itself. So we don't need to break it. Now, here's my only other question, and that's, if you do spawn in it, I don't know if I need to break it, jump on top of it, and place it kind of thing, if I'm just gonna spawn on top of it. That's what I'm a little concerned about. And then we go game mode survival, and then we die. It's not gonna like put me into the air. No, I think we're good. Come on, boys. Come on, lock in. This is what lock in AFK looks like. Dang it. Ah! Whoever said that each mob has an equal probability to spawn, no. I think it was something green, so creeper is, if it's another creeper, I swear. Nah, I thought I saw a zombie. Dang, boys, eh? Ooh, someone's up there, chat. We have a friend. Ooh, it's an Enderman. Now, I'd mess around with this Enderman, except for the fact that he might take my sapling. But that is very rare. How did we get an Enderman before a skeleton? I can hear it already. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, boys, cross your pinky toes. Oh my gosh. Come on. I hate you. Go away. Is it the friend we've been waiting for? Or is it the friend we do not like? Is that a witch? How? We're in a plains biome. Do you understand how rare of a spawn this is? This is the only block in the universe. A witch spawning on this block instead of the one thing we need. Like, what an absolute load of biscuit. I'd be very happy to kill this man. Never come back. I'm okay with a long night. It's a spider. Ugh. This is actually gonna make me hate life. Come on. Come on. I've waited so long. I'll do this whole night pause menuing. Just give me a skeleton. Yes! Let's go, boys! Let's go! We're gonna have to run the whole night with this guy. There is one other thing we could do. Instead of pause menuing in and out, there is one other potential theory, which is essentially we walk back off. And if we can hit 92 on the first try, we can just stay down there and he'll eventually just burn in the sun. I don't like that theory. So sometimes when a mob dies, let's see if he'll do it. Good job. Okay, well, he didn't. He dropped his items directly down, which was 2 bones, by the way. Now let's try to kill another one. Come on. Okay, well, it's kind of like that. See that item fell off, but sometimes it stays on? We want to be up here so that when he dies, we can pause screen, see which way the item is going, and move our character over to try to intercept it. Let's go, boys! What? I have no idea where the bones went, if anything dropped. Oh no. Oh no, he's dead. I don't know what way to move. Please, 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 please. Please. Oh, I got 1 bone. 1 bone, chat. 1 bone. You ready for this? Why did I let go of crouch? No, I'm gonna lose my bone meal. Okay, this is good. This is really good. But if I can keep this bone meal, it'll be better. Am I gonna get booted out? Okay. As soon as I get back in, I shift. Maybe? Maybe? No, we lost the... Ooh, that's a chonky boy. This is a chonky boy, chat. Just to confirm, there's no difference if I break this by hand, right? It doesn't matter, right? Just confirming. No, it does not matter. Okay, the chances are the same. I know they're the same. I'm freaking out a little bit, okay? All we need is a sapling here. Come on, please. Please. Oh my gosh. What are you doing to me? Come on, please. Don't do this to me. Yes, 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 let's go, boys. Let's go, okay. Okay, I I think we've done it. Okay, what's the play? What's the play? Thing is, I'm at the top of the tree. I kind of want to get as much as I can by hand. If I get 2 saps, then I'm good. 2 saps, yeah, let's go. I feel a lot better. 4, okay. I feel fine now. Ooh, a stick. I don't know why I was so excited about a stick. Oh, boys. We just took 1 block and now we have a tree. Like, what I'm worried about is the leaves decaying while I'm on them. That's what I'm worried about. All right, boys, let's think about this, okay? This is what I know. If we build a platform, like 7 by 7, whatever, we jump off and we do the strategy we've been repeating, we get tons of mobs, okay? Getting more bone meal isn't gonna be a problem, which is why I wasn't really that heartbroken about the other 2. What we need to do, though, is think about where the platform goes specifically and if we want a chest. So the reason we might want a chest is because otherwise we'll have to throw our items down when we jump off and things could pick them up. That's the worry. But making a chest would give us 12 fewer blocks, right? Okay, chat's really going for chest. Crafting table, we know we want that. Okay. Crafting table. Just in case, chat. Just in case. Okay, these are bottom slabs. That was awkward. Let's leave 7 of the slabs in case we want to go composter, but I don't think we're gonna need to. I want to test something before we go through the first night. What I want to know is, if I chill down here and I do time set night, okay, tick sprint 1 day. In theory, yeah, this is what we want. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that falling out of the world didn't also kill the entity on the ground. I was 99.9% sure they didn't, but I just wanted to make sure. All right, boys, this is the night. The night where if we get a couple of bones, it's GG. It's GG, boys. I mean, it's kind of GG already. Now, we still obviously have to figure out a way to get lava to get to the nether and an end portal to get to the end, since neither of them exist in this world, but that's a later problem. However, just to be crystal clear, because I see this in the comments all the time, no, wandering traders do not sell lava, and no, villagers do not throw lava when you get hero of the village. That's a mod that people used who gave up trying to complete challenges like this, so stop putting it in the comments. I've been deleted. If I see one person in the comments, I'm deleting it. We're gonna have to yeet down, pray that nothing goes missing for some reason. Let's go on this side. We're gonna fall off. 91, that's good. Now we're going to sit here for 12 minutes. All right, let's go, boys. You ready for this? Ooh, 268. Oh, chat, we've won. The game's over. We're gonna win. 14 bone meal. What on earth? We know the technique for the end. We can literally be the first player to beat Minecraft from 1 block. Like, it's done. It's over, chat. Oh yeah, we're fine. Ah! All right, now that we have access to some wood, we have to start working towards our next big goal, which is getting a mob grinder. You see, right now, all we have is azalea saplings, and they can only grow if you have bone meal. And as much as I love jumping off to my near death to come back to a house full of creepers, well, I don't actually like that. So, in order minimizing how many times I have to jump off this platform and risk losing all of my items, it's gonna be best if we build somewhere where we can continuously get bone meal without jumping off. However, we need to get enough bone meal in order to do that. And we have 2 options. We can either continue doing what we're doing, or we can build a small mob grinder up here and slowly expand it until we have a full mob grinder. Now, even with a full mob grinder, we don't yet have water, which is going to be a major component in its efficiency. However, that's something to worry about later, as right now, all I want to focus on is getting the structure of the mob grinder built so we can get more bones. Another major reason we need a mob grinder is not only to enable us to get more trees, but to enable us to get items to trade with the wandering trader. You see, in this world, it is actually impossible to get a villager, or at least I think it's impossible. So instead of going villagers for emeralds, we're either gonna have to go to a snowy taiga biome where we wait for a fox to spawn, or trade with a wandering trader directly. You see, as of 1.21, wandering traders buy items as well as sell them. However, I don't actually know what they buy and sell, which would have been kind of key to looking into before I started the challenge, but that is what I'm going to look into now. Water bottle or bucket seems to be our best bet. Okay, so one of the guys in chat, Sam, was suggesting if I spawn a wandering trader and I crit him, I'm sure that was a crit, okay, and then I go time add 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, can I add another one? A little nervous about this next one. Where is he? Here he is. Wait, what? Okay, I was trying to get his bucket. What? Oh, it's a percentage chance drop. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this man's bucket. Come on, where'd he go? Come on. Come on. No, we didn't drop it again. This is not going well for my theory. Okay, let me go. No, I didn't get him in time. Oh, no, I actually think I did. Wow, this is terrible. There's a 10. Okay, wait, hold up. Where's this bucket? This is a terrible strategy. Okay, but he only has an 8.5 to 11% chance of dropping his milk bucket. Okay, here's my thought, chat. My thought was to get the bucket from the wandering trader. However, then I would need a cauldron. But with that, he has a trade somewhere for a water bucket for 2 emeralds. But the problem with that is I would need all that iron from the golems because I need to make a cauldron to collect rainwater to get a bucket. And then I would also need to get his bucket, which would require a lot of wandering traders, which at that point, I would probably just get a wandering trader with a bottle anyway. By the way, here's the method decompiled with official mappings. So Toady Top messaged our chat earlier, and he was like, yo, I found a wandering trader bug in the game in 1.21.5 that could be very useful for this challenge. Now, Sam has sent me the code of it. What is happening in this? No idea. But if I can see the bug report, maybe I can like put 2 and 2 together. All right, this could be interesting. So if I go to Minecraft's bug report, I'm gonna search up the bug number that Toady said does not exist. Okay, what about if I just put in the number? All right, so it does say 0.4. I think they were saying that it still works in this version, but let's just read what it is. I'm gonna say what I think this is, and then Sam's gonna tell me I'm wrong. When the game starts, it starts a timer, okay? For 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, it forces a spawn attempt. If you relog within, if it's on the 20th minute, the spawn attempt, you would get it to the 20th minute, and before it hit the 21st minute, you'd go back to the menu, and it would reset it back to the 19th minute. But am I relogging on the 19th minute or the 20th minute? Okay, so just so I get this straight, let's do an example, okay? Let's say I make a brand new world, all right? 20 minutes would be 1 full daylight cycle, okay? So if I'd go, tick sprint, 1 day, all right? Let's wait a full daylight cycle. Okay, so it's now been 20 minutes in the world. So now you set a timer for 60 seconds. Somewhere within these 60 seconds, so let's just say right now, I leave, come back. Now in 60 seconds from now, it's gonna try another attempt. After that 60 seconds, I relog again. And it will reset the wandering trader attempts so I don't have to wait 20 minutes between attempts. Well, it's not gonna spawn every time, Sam. That's the thing. It's a spawn attempt. So I'm just gonna have to set a timer and keep track of the 60-second intervals. Do I, Toady? So Toady is saying I have to wait for a wandering trader to happen to know when the spawn timer is. But here's my question. Inside of my world, I have statistics. And in statistics, it tells me the exact amount of time played in the world. Can't I use that to determine when it's not the same? Not accurate, chat's saying? Okay, so it is looking like I do have to get one to spawn before I do that. All right, so in the future, once we get one wandering trader, we could, in theory, get a lot faster if we don't get the trade that we want. But until then, we still have to build a mob grinder, so that was a bit of a side tangent. Oh. Oopsie poopsie, chat. I just jumped off with all my bun mail. Well, that's unfortunate. Woohoo! We got an ender pearl, chat. The mistake I made in Skyblock was that when I built the mob grinder, I built it too low. What we do need for mobs though is iron, because we're gonna need to make a cauldron to get water later, so we can fill up bottles and trade with the wandering trader. But there's an issue. Later, I wanna turn this into an automated grinder so I can just get supplies, obviously, but how do I do that? I think it's going to be best if we build the mob grinder higher than usual, which will reduce its rates a little bit, but in this way, when we wanna turn it to something that is just auto kill, we can just extend it down to this platform and it'll automatically kill them. I think that should fix the mistake that I made last time, where I have to be like at the very bottom of the world to do anything, and I keep getting shot off and stuff, and it's bad, and I don't like it. So with that being said, we need to build something higher. Now, that's probably going to incur me building ladders, but we're not in hardcore, chat. So I think we'll be okay with ladders. We'll live another day. That being said though, we have to be careful because while I'm building this, mobs are gonna be able to spawn everywhere, and that could be an issue. Specifically, this block right here. We lose that block, and we have a crisis on our hands. So let's top slab this. We don't need this platform anymore, let's top slab it. This way, mobs will not be able to spawn on it. First things first, we're gonna need to make some ladders. Okay, 21 ladders, all right? I'm gonna build it at a border crossroad. Let's build this farm just like a little bit off because we can. Then we're gonna build 21 blocks up. Okay, so right now, this is a pretty normal mob grinder, but we learned a couple things from Skyblock to optimize this grinder. But first, let's get the drop paths ready. All right, now, normally in this mob grinder, the reason we build these canals right here is so that the mobs up here will wander into the canals, the water will bring them to the middle and they'll fall down. However, at the moment, we don't have water. So this farm is gonna be a lot less efficient, but because we're near the bottom of the world and there's no other place for mobs to spawn, it's actually still freakishly like efficient. Later when we get water, we can fill up these canals and make it more efficient, but for now, we're stuck like this. Okay, I think I've slabbed up there. They're gonna spawn on that platform up there, but I'm gonna yeet off when morning comes. But while we wait for morning, there's a couple things we need to make. The first thing we need to make this mob farm more efficient is stairs. And then I need a couple extra trapdoors for the center. Bro, bro spawns on the 1 block. Get off of there. Okay, so while we wait for the nighttime to be over, there's one more thing that's gonna be really cool once this mob farm is done. String. We can finally get a bed to skip the night. This is gonna be huge for us because we have no torches. The only way to get light right now is gonna be through glowstone from witches, which is pretty inconsistent. And even if we get some, it'll be like none. With a bed, we can sleep through the night every time, enabling us to expand our island and not be concerned about us dying from a mob. That being said, things like building a house, I'm just realizing, is gonna be a little difficult. Because we have no way to light up the house, mobs are gonna spawn inside. Could be an issue. It's gonna be a little tricky to get a house. So I'm gonna hire someone to build me a design, and then I'm going to rebuild that in this world. Amazing builder, make me a house. I pay you monies. All right, let's see if Star can design us something that we can use in this world. It's a little bit tricky. So we're gonna build this grinder a little bit different than we have in the past. For the second layer, I'm gonna use stairs like this. I'm not exactly sure why, but for some reason, this enhances efficiency of the farm. I'm not sure what part of the mob tracking this has to do with, but for this second block, we use normal blocks like this. Okay, so what Benjamin just said, that's why we're using stairs. I couldn't remember why in the Skyblock challenge we converted our mob grinder, but that's why the stairs are more efficient. So this is at foot level. So then we'll put trapdoors here and here, so that mobs wander into this without any concern. So now that we have the first layer of the mob grinder going, we at least have a way to get infinite bones without having to jump off to our death anymore, which is nice and also just significantly more efficient. That being said, we're gonna have to start working to our next goal then, which is gonna be the Wandering Trader. The Wandering Trader will offer us a few crucial items: a moss block to expand farming, dirt as well, sugarcane which will be needed in the recipe to spawn the nether later, and potentially some other items like saplings and other quality of life things. But we have an issue. To get emeralds from the Wandering Trader so we can trade them back to the Wandering Trader for other items that we're gonna need to finish the challenge, we need bottles, as that's the only trade that we're gonna have items for in order to sell him. There's just one problem. Bottles need to be filled with water, and at the moment, we have none. So the best way to get bottles is gonna be grinding out our mob grinder with zombies to get them to drop iron to make a cauldron, put the cauldron out, wait for it to rain, fill up the cauldron with water, and then bottles can be filled from there. But I don't wanna wait to build a Wandering Trader mob spawning platform until that's over, because Wandering Traders can take hours to spawn. That being said, I'm just thinking right now, if I build a platform that's yonder, I just kind of like leave it there, mobs are gonna spawn on it every night. Oh, we're gonna have a bed soon. No, okay. I was worried that if we built a mob spawning platform, it would drastically reduce the rate, built a Wandering Trader spawning platform over there, it would drastically reduce the rates of this, but we have a bed, or we're gonna have a bed soon at least. So we can sleep through every night, negating most of the hostile mob spawns. Nice, okay, so that should be fine then. So yeah, I think the best thing is to build a platform maybe like a few blocks off of this one so that mobs can't get to us. And then from there, hopefully eventually we'll get our first Wandering Trader. I want to just get reminded on the Wandering Trader spawning mechanics. 48 block radius of the player. So that's what I need to care about. So if I'm spending most of my time at this tree and at the mob grinder, I probably want to build it over there. Although I think dude has a point where we should just build a ring all the way around. Yeah, that's probably the best strategy. But basically, so we can't get shot by a skeleton and so a creeper can't get over here, we'll create that distance between the spawning platforms, and then we'll just create a giant ring around the entire island. So no matter where we are, it has some chance to spawn a Wandering Trader. I think that's, yeah. Oh, we got our first piece of gold, chat. Oh, a carrot. We have gotten a chat. A carrot. We don't really need a carrot, but you know, food. Normally when we use mob grinders, we will turn up the difficulty if we're not in hardcore to hard, because it has a higher yield of them wearing armor. However, we're targeting iron drops, not armor drops, so I don't think raising the level is going to help us at all in that regard. So I'll just keep it at normal. I was waiting to build the wandering mob area for them to spawn on until I had a bed so I could sleep through the nights. What I just realized was I have bows. So I can just bow some spiders around the ring, get some string that way, and then I'll make it a lot easier because I'm not really getting a lot of string through here right now. So we're gonna create a perimeter. I'm just gonna guess that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks is enough that if a skeleton were to shoot a creeper, it wouldn't jump over my platform. And then from there, I'm just gonna literally making this up, but now I'm going to avoid building anything over there because the mob grinder shadow will cause mob spawns. I'm just gonna build it on these 3 sides. This first night's gonna be a little bit rough, but I'll probably just chill up here and it should be fine. Oh my goodness. Dear Lord help. Why do they have so many shovels and swords? That's terrifying. Ah! 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 How did he get over here? Oh, he spawned on the block. We're gonna stay here until daytime. And then when everything burns, we're gonna shoot the spiders. All right, how much string did we get? Oh man, we're 1 string short. No, we got the string actually. Hold up, yeah. We do this, we do this, we do this. Oh, we have a bodacious bed. This means we won't spawn in inappropriate places when we die. Nice. You know what? Floating bed. Floating bed, chat. Got a helmet. Oh, potato. Still no iron. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. We got iron armor before we got an iron ingot. Nice, chat. All right, chat, so Star has messaged me. Here's the issue. I keep doing these challenges that I have like no blocks in. And everybody is making fun of my builds, most of which Star. So, chat, I have a challenge. I am going to give Star a rough dimension of what I want for the house and 1 block palette, which is oak wood. Then chat is going to vote on how much I should pay Star based on the build that Star gives. So chat will vote. Does Star deserve more monies or less monies? Based on what I normally build versus what Star can build. Then we're gonna take Star's build and we're going to build it in our world as the diagram. So prepare thyselves, chat. All right, Star, listen up. Let's see what Star comes up with. Meanwhile, we will resume our thing because we need to make a house in this world at some point. Oh! Oh, we got our first iron. Let's go, just like 6 more. Oh, another one. Boys, we are kitting out in the drip. What did I get? Oh no! I killed our first berry. No, I'm sorry. Oh no, sadness. Oh, wait, do health potions consume? No, we have a bottle, chat. Okay, now we just need water. Ooh, that's super good. That'll get us 1 emerald. Technically, that's kind of all we need, but because that'll get us more moss, which will just make this whole thing a lot easier. But yeah, that opens up a lot of possibilities. We just need to get the iron now, and obviously get a 1 iron trader to spawn too. Yeah, kinda. Yo. I guess we don't need string anymore, eh? Like, I guess just what I'm saying is we could stop spiders spawning. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should go up there and get rid of spiders. Like their ability to spawn. All right, let's fix this thing. Found our clog. That is such an insane amount of spiders. Okay, now there's part of me that wants to jump down here, and there's part of me that's like, that's a terrible idea, Nathan. Oh. Oh, we're fine. We're fine, chat. Why are y'all worrying? Okay, so to spider-proof this area, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep them away. So every 2 blocks, we're gonna place a slab like this, and this should think I want to do it like this to avoid spider spawning, and then carpet near the edges so that the mobs can still walk off. Although, can they still walk off with? They can. Okay, so that's fine either way. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Everything's good, chat? All right, let's get out of here. Did I get another iron ingot? Let's go, boys. 4 iron ingots, okay. So Star has given me the build that chat wants me to build in this world. Let's see what it looks like. Dang, you know, really blends like simplicity, but also like, what the frick? Yeah, there we go, exactly. It blends Is there a heart in my house? If I just like, still looks like a heart, dang it. Huh, this is pretty sick. Next to a lava pool too. Okay, so star pups, interesting. All right, chat, time to see what chat thinks of this though. How much should we pay star pups for doing our job for us? Okay, everyone's already doing them, okay. All right, the poll is live. Let's see what chat picks for how much we pay star pups for this build. I was really struggling on what the heck we're gonna do with just oak wood. So this is great, I like this. Let's see if people are voting. We got 2 people on $10, 2 people on 30, 1 on 40, and just everyone's crowding to 50. Dang, it doesn't let mobs in either. Oh, the $10 is spiked to 4 people. Who are I wanna know who these 4 people are. I wish I could see. Sucks. No idea who we're paying for, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right, Star Pups gets $50. I think this, I think it's worth it. But if we're gonna build this in our one block worlds, we're gonna need to get rid of some of the area around here first. All right, let's see if we can actually build this thing somewhat accurately in our world now. Ooh, oh, piece of candy. Piece of candy. Oh, another piece of candy. Woo, it's back. He's back, chat. Ooh, it's the diamond guy. I've spawned another one. Yo, that is so insanely rare. First things first, we need to clog this up so that no other mobs can come. Okay, what are you? It'd be, oh nice, he's a zombie, that's easy, okay. Zombies are a lot easier to deal with than skeletons. All right, so let's get him out. No, get in the boat. Oh, don't break the boat. Nice. Now this is 1.21, so mobs won't despawn in boats in this version, which is really good. Yo, this is sick. Oh, let's go, boys. We got it. Oh, we're so wealthy. Cauldron, boys. Let's go. There's no reason I want to keep this iron for anything else at this moment. I don't think I do. Okay, we need sky access for our cauldron. Let's make sure this biome isn't like a desert or something. No, it's plains. So I don't think there is. My only worry is there a height thing for rain? Just out of like a little bit of fear that there might be like rain that can't reach this low of a Y level. I'm just gonna make this random pillar and fill it full of, put the cauldron on it. I don't think there's no roof over it. It should be fine here, right? Okay, now that we have the cauldron and the mob grinder, the only thing we're waiting for is the wandering trader, as he kind of gates the rest of the game. Villagers won't be crucial to beating this challenge. However, we may get them at some point just for the sake of diamond armor. But at this point, there's no actual way to get villagers since we have nothing to smell their armor with and nothing else in the game drops gold. However, since we're stuck at the stage of just waiting for a wandering trader, we can do 2 things. We can continue to farm the mob grinder because I'm gonna need more iron for some farms later, and since we can't make villagers, I can't make an iron golem farm. And we can build a house. It's really annoying having all these chests scattered everywhere, so while we wait for both of those things, probably best if we do that. However, we can't farm the mob grinder and build a house at the same time because of the distances, so I think it's better if we first farm the mob grinder. This will enable us to get a couple of glowstone blocks, then we build the house and hope sometime in the interim a wandering trader comes. You see, we need a wandering trader to progress in this challenge since it trades for sugarcane and moss. Sugarcane is going to be eventually turned into paper, which will be crucial in making books for us later. However, we're also gonna need feathers, so for that, we're gonna need seeds from moss in order to breed chickens that we can get from the mob grinder. Ooh, another piece of iron. Holy, we are cooking, boys. All right, so the rain's done. No, we got nothing. Scammed. We got scammed. All right, so I've been AFKing for a little while and we have visitors. I'm not sure what to do with them. I don't know if I want to like get the potion or whatever that causes a raid. I'm not sure how useful that would be. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's an advantage. We're gonna need to attract these fine gentlemen. Can you guys figure your life out? Like, oh, he's full throttle coming now, boys. Bring around the Rosie. I missed him. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I got him. Ah! Well, I might as well get him. Beep. Boop. Haha! Let's go, boys. Bad omen. We have been waiting a little while now for a wandering trader and have gotten no luck. However, I feel like the amount of AFK we've done, our cauldron is filled. So let's do some braining, shall we, chat? Even if that cauldron's filled, we'd only have 1 bucket of water. However, in order to do everything I want to do today, which includes making a wandering trader farm, we would need an infinite water source. So how, you may ask, will one do that? Let me show you the marvelous brain that I have. First, we get some of our iron. Now let's make ourselves a bucket. All right. Now I believe if I do this, oh, they changed it. Those sneaky little boogers. It used to be that you could use a bottle and it wouldn't change the height level of the cauldron and then you could refill the cauldron with the bottles, but no, they have defeated me. Okay, we're gonna need an alternate strategy then to make an infinite water source. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot actually how this worked. Nah, I forgot how it worked for a second. I'm just being stupid. I think if we put it here, we should be fine. Then we fill up the bottles. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, now we refill the cauldron and then extract our second bucket. Now, is this gonna like turn into, oh. Can you? Oh, are we fine? Oh, we're fine, chat. We're fine. We're fine. We just have mud now. I'm not actually sure. Is there a way to get mud back to dirt? I don't think we're gonna be using it for crops until we get a wandering trader anyway, but like, out of curiosity. Oh, it's back to dirt. Oh, I'm so wide. I mean, yeah, you see, the mud here, you just place a tree on it and it'll convert back to dirt. I knew this the whole time. Chat didn't, of course, because they're a bunch of fools. All right, anyway, back to what I was doing. So the first thing I wanna use this water with is filling up our mob grinder. Actually, do I? See, right now our mob grinder is giving us Enderman because we don't have water up there. And I'm kind of like, do I need water? Like, yes, it would make it faster, but like, I don't really need to be grinding it too much, except for iron potentially. But it's so fast, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use water. I think for now, I'm gonna leave it with no water. And I'm gonna start concentrating on the next 2 goals. First, I wanna build a house that has tons of storage so I can like organize my stuff and it's not all over the place. Then I wanna get the wandering trader farm built. Again. Oh! Oh, a trader! Oh, okay. Now I need to get refreshed on why this matters. Yesterday in chat, someone by the name of Toady Todd came in and he told us about a bug with wandering traders. When the wandering trader is spawned in, if you log out within 1 minute, instead of having to wait that full 20 minutes for the wandering trader to respawn again, it resets the wandering trader timer down to 19 minutes. So that what that means is that there's only 1 minute you have to wait before it'll try to spawn another wandering trader. Now, the key to this though is after the wandering trader spawns in, we only have 1 minute to log out of the game in order to reset the timer down to 19 minutes, giving us another 1 minute waiting time. Now, there are a couple of other things to note about this. Most notably, multiple wandering traders cannot exist in the world at the same time. Now, chat has contested me on this, and it's not on the wiki, but I am 99.999% sure that when a wandering trader spawns, it checks for another one. Now, Sam is saying that they can. I don't think they can, and I don't know how to prove it. Okay, so that means we're not gonna have to kill the wandering trader. Instead, we're just gonna have to relog every 60 seconds. Well, to give us a little bit of buffer room, we'll relog every 70 seconds because we need 60 seconds in order for it to get to 19 to 20 minutes. And then we need a few seconds over as sort of just a buffer room. So let's get a timer going, boys. And we log into the world. Let's wait 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now, our first wandering trader might despawn. So we're gonna have to make our way towards him and see what he has. I actually have a better idea. But to make my idea work, let's start the timer. Sleep. Good, we're fine. We gotta protect him, chat. And I gotta pay attention to the timer. Let's make our way downtown. Oh no. Don't aggro onto him. No! Oh, no, the llama. The llama, chat. Okay. 37 seconds. All right. When he blocks. Okay. I have a better idea. Careful! No! Uh-huh. Well, this is a predicament. Sir. Oh, I need to go out. Let's start the timer again. Basically what I want to see. Oh, he has the bottle trade. Oh, he's got it, chat. He's got it. Where are my bottles? Don't you dare fall off. Careful. Let's go, boys. Okay, that's exactly the trade that we needed. It's enough emeralds to get us to the next step at minimum, but I would like to keep this wandering trader. So we're going to do something a little fancy. Okay, actually, hold up. We only have like 60 or 70 seconds to work at a time here, so we got to be a little careful. There we go. Okay, he's in his boat, and the llamas are trailing below him. All right, we're gonna bring a platform this way. Okay, we're at 70 seconds. Let's relog. So what we're doing is we should be resetting the Wandering Trader spawn timer. I need to get this guy far away from the island. Not sure if I can save him because a lot of the timer's already gone by. We're gonna have to load this a lot, but okay, I'm gonna bring him to this area right here. There's another one! Oh, it worked! I see another one! Hello, friend. I need to reset again. Let me start the timer. What do you have, sir? I could give him a bucket for 2 emeralds. Does he have moss? No, he's got wood. Okay, look. Oh boy. No, they're gonna shove him off. Oh, no, he fell off. Let me get this dude in. Oh, we're done. I need to be paying attention to this, chat. Okay. Okay, this could be a little tricky, chat. Don't mind me. Whee! We gotta move this guy all the way out here where he's gonna be out of my spawn chunk and out of my render distance. Let me lower to 5 and lower that to 5. Yeah, he's out of render distance now. Okay, good. This is hilarious looking. Okay, I need to get out of here now. So the respawn timer should freeze as soon as I get out of their range. And then we just have to wait for another one. What we're looking for right now specifically is more moss blocks. Because should we be able to get more, we're gonna be able to unlock so much. All I'm trying to do right now is get rid of the slimes because they make it a pain for the Wandering Trader. So my idea is to get rid of the slime chunks and then expand over there to increase our odds of the Wandering Trader spawning. Oh, there is a chicken. Now the question is the chicken in here? Oh, I see him. I see a berry, chat. We gotta kill everyone in here and not kill Barry. Oh, we could just hit them with our fist, actually. Did you miss me, Barry? Here he comes, boys. Yeah, okay. Whee! Okay, nice. Okay, cool. We have a chicken. We will need Barry 2.0. Oh, Barry V2 is here. Okay, and then we go, woo! Hey, let's go. The Barry's united, chat. Okay, this is actually going to be useful later. A, for food. And, sorry. And B, for feathers. Oh God, we're gonna massacre them. But for now, they can just resonate with each other and flap all they want. Oh, it's a friend. No, don't shoot my tea. Hello, friend. You're useless, but you know, that's fine. Okay, I guess that means I can reset. Oh, it's a friend. Hello, friend. Don't fall off the edge. No. Where are you going? Oh, you're not a moss boy either. Can you, Thank you. Oh! Oopsie boopsie. Ah! This man alerted me that he was here. Ah! Wow, that was the quickest spawn ever. No! Don't you kill Barnold! Oh my goodness. Ooh, dirt. For 3 emeralds though. That's a steep / impossible price. Unless we trade him our bucket, which we could do, but I say we do it. Okay, I'm giving him my water bucket. I have infinite water source, so that should be fine. And I'm getting his dirt. Yo, let's go boys, okay. All right, Podzol. Let's just throw this over here for now. Okay. Still, I don't think we can bone meal podzol. No. I was gonna say to maybe get seeds, but no, we're still gotta wait. The one thing I should care about though is getting more iron because we gave away that bucket. And I'm pretty sure we have enough iron for another bucket, but I also want a hopper. So we're kind of strapped for iron now based on what we just did. Jeez. Oh, friend! I don't want a cherry sapling, man. Eish. Oh! He's back, chat. Oh, and he brought us moss. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Moss and everything. We even have an emerald. There we go. And then he maxes out his bottles. I'm just trying to think. Do I want more moss right now? Or has anyone traded for sugarcane yet? Because that's the other thing that we need from Wandering Traders. Now, what we can do, let's try to get a seed. And we can start berry farming. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got our seeds. While we're still waiting for more Wandering Traders to spawn, I'm gonna build a house over here. And I'm gonna build the one that Shaq picked. Or at least I'm gonna try to recreate it. All right, we have finished the house that Chat wanted us to build. And honestly, for considering all we had to work with is oak wood, I think Chat did a pretty good job. Except, I'm not a huge fan of this. All right, now that we have our house built and a bunch of Wandering Traders set up and the Wandering Trader timer going so that we'll hopefully get sugarcane soon, we have to start thinking about our next big goal, which is getting to the nether. To get to the nether, we're gonna need sugarcane, tons of chickens, and a little bit of luck. However, to get that sugarcane, we're gonna need to get some more Wandering Traders because even though I have like 8 over there, none of them trade for sugarcane. But once we get all the supplies, we should be able to get lava, which will enable us to get to the nether, and then from there get to the end. Now, of course, the nether and the end are completely empty, which will be a problem in and of itself to get Blaze and try to fight a dragon with no blocks. But that's a later us issue. For now, all we can really do is wait for this last Wandering Trader and continue using this glitch. However, the main thing I think I'm gonna work on is getting a bunch of wheat because those Wandering Traders over there trade hay for emeralds. By getting a couple emeralds, I can trade them for mushrooms, and with those mushrooms, I can trade them fermented spider eyes, and with the fermented spider eyes, I can get a ton more emeralds, enabling us to get more dirt, which should speed up the challenge a little bit and giving us enough emeralds to trade for sugarcane when that eventually happens. All right, well, let's get to farming at least. Oh, I think we screwed up. That or I forgot to reset my timer, one or the other. Ah, crud. I was not paying attention. Yeah, we screwed up, chat. We waited too long. All right, so we've lost the Wandering Trader cycle, which means at this point, it's just up to RNG when he spawns again. We can redo that same thing when he respawns again, assuming like we catch it within the first minute. But yeah. Which is unfortunate because we don't have the sugarcane yet. And the sugarcane will be, there's no getting around that, so. That's my bad, chat. We're gonna run to the Wandering Traders. Okay, first thing I need to do is I need to get hay bales. You have hay bales. And okay, that's it. Okay, I need somebody with a George. Where's George, chat? There he is. I don't know exactly how many I know I need. Oh, what? Oh no, you do need both kinds. Oh. Oh no, I need sugar. I need sugar. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, have I been keeping sugar? Oh no. Have I seriously been keeping no sugar? Well, that's annoying. We could grind the mob grinder for a bit. It's not a huge deal. All right, we're still waiting for a Wandering Trader to bring us sugarcane. However, I just realized, while we're managing the mob grinder over here, we should fish. You see, a bit later, we're gonna need to fish for some specific items that will help us beat the game. However, fishing has changed in this version, and you can't get treasure loot without manually fishing. So to get a fishing rod that has mending on it, I think we're gonna have to fish manually. Now, I'm not actually sure what the conditions are to get treasure loot, so I'm gonna have to look it up on the wiki. In Java Edition, to catch items in treasure category, the bobber must be in open water, defined as 5x4x5 vicinity around the bobber on the surface, 2 blocks away horizontally. Okay, so we need a little area down here to fish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Can kelp be placed on wood? Hold up. That would save us a lot of time. I'm not sure if any of the wandering traders have it, but they might. Oh. All right, so to fill in this water now, we're gonna have to do something like this. Okay. Then we're gonna have to destroy the next layer. Okay, we can make one fishing rod. Great. And then in theory, if I stand back here, should be able to get some stuff. All right, chat, pray for luck. Pray for any semblance of luck right now. What we're going for is a mending rod. Oh, there we go. I just yeeted that fish out of the cosmos. A Nemo. Oh, I just realized, did I build this under the mob grinder? Oh no. Doesn't water need to see sky for treasure loot? I feel like it needs sky. That was a Nautilus shell. Oh, True Boy was about to rip down this whole thing. Whew. Nautilus shell is treasure loot. Well, we're good, chat. Ooh, sugar. There we go, nice. Oh, apparently it takes longer with no sky access. How much longer? And does it matter if half of our pond sees the sky? Whether the bobber has sky access, you say? I think we should remake this farm over here, chat. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so chat told me, and we'll blame YouTube chat if they're wrong, but they said that water flows on top of water and you don't need... Oh yeah, they're right. Okay, let's see if this is noticeably faster or not. Oh, Puffy! Dang! Oh no, it's daytime. They're all gonna target him now. Frick you! Frickin' baby piece of dumpling. All right, what do you have, failure? Of course you don't have sugarcane, because why would you? All right, let's get this man sent, shall we? All right, so I've been prettying up the base a little bit, trying to make it look not like complete trash. When Toady came into chat and told me that we don't actually have to wait for another wandering trader, at least potentially. So rather than continuing to work on the base and just wait around for an eternity for the stupid sugarcane, I'm gonna try that. Go in the whole 3. All right, we're at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's reset. So we are at 0 right now. Now the question is, will it go back up now? And were we just stupid the last time? Find out in the moments to come. All right, let's see. It did go into the negatives. Oh, all right, well, we're back on the Wandering Trader then, boys. Hello, friend. Wow, more uselessness. Trader is here, inconveniently under my platform. Sugarcane. Dear Lord, what do I have to do for a piece of flippin' sugarcane? Oh, there's a friend. I like it, I like it. Now, sugarcane me. Oh my gosh, they actually hate my guts. Are these supposed to be rideable now? Could you always right click on it? Maybe it's because he has a lead. Ow. No, they haven't, Ender. You can't ride a llama. In what world can you ride a llama? Oh, I'm taming him, chat. Oh, I'm gonna have a pet llama. I will name him Frank. Hey, let's go, okay. No, zombie, be careful, llama. No, Frank! Aww. Well, this is pointless now. Oh, let's take up Frank's remains. So sad. There's 3 other elements we're going to need to acquire before we can push into the nether. We're gonna need leather, feathers, and ink sacs. Now, originally, I was going to fish for the leather, but as you just saw, we come up with a much better solution to that, breeding llamas. Now, they do take an entire hay bale to breed, so that kind of sucks, but it should be a lot more consistent than the terribly low odds it has to get from fishing. So I think what I'm gonna do is build a llama pen and a chicken pen over here, start breeding them so that eventually, once we get the sugarcane, we can begin pushing into the nether. Okay, so I'm thinking, right? I feel like instead of just building a square fence, this is fine. You know what I mean? This is an upgraded square fence. Let's build a second pen, shall we? So, the pens are done. We're gonna put the llamas in this one and the chickens in this one. The llamas will start fights, that is true. They don't start fights with oh, they can start fights with each other. Ooh. All right, with the pens done, let's at least drag the berries into there. Now, I actually want to keep the original 2. I don't have them get mixed in with everybody. Not for any real reason, just because I want to keep them. If I breed this guy and this guy, he should be able to breed in the boat, I believe. Yeah, berry 3.0 has been made. Now, berry 3.0 and their brother or sister 4.0 will create all the rest of the berries for us. But we must wait for them to grow up, and then we'll move these guys out. Okay, I have an idea for what we can do for here. I'm thinking we do something like this. Then we do something like this. Ooh, I like this. I like how it goes over like this. I like that. That looks way more garden-y vibes. All right, the sugarcane farm is done, which means there's only one farm that we need, and that's the squid farm. Now, I've been hypothesizing that we might actually not need to really make an extensive squid farm, because in other versions of the games, specifically in our skyblock challenge, we noticed that squid, if you just put a pillar of water in like an ocean biome, will just infinitely fall and spawn onto you. So I'm gonna try that. Let's head to the river biome. Okay. So we're in the river biome. Now I believe to catch the water, I'm gonna have to do something like this. We have to get up to, I think it was 50 to 63 or something. It was high. All right. Let's see if this works, chat. If it works, we're gonna see so very quickly here. I don't think it works. Oh, no, it works. It very much so works. All right, so we've gotten a few ink sacks from the farm so far. All I have is these 2 hoppers, and then I'm just sitting over on this side and waiting. But honestly, this might be close to enough. Now we just have to get the sugarcane and everything else. Okay, so I have a theory. I bred these llamas before, and all the llamas that I bred are missing. And I'm starting to think that because they're wandering trader llamas, they're gonna despawn after 40 minutes unless I have them tamed, which is a huge hassle to say the least, but I wanna confirm this theory before I go about planning for it. So now let's run a tick sprint for 2 full days would be 40 minutes. So let's go 3 days to be safe. And let's see if he magically despawns. He's just looking at me. Oh, he grew up. Okay, so now there's 3 adults. So I believe it takes 20 minutes to grow up. So that's 1 full day cycle. We're still going. Yeah, okay. My theory is correct. They have to be tamed in order to stay. That's a huge pain. With that though, we gotta start getting these guys tamed. So I'm gonna start collecting a ton of wheat over here and then start the process. All right, so let's get the first llama bred over here. Boom, boom, okay. Also gonna get the chickens going too. So we're gonna spend a little while breeding these llamas, basically. We're just gonna have to wait for them. Like, part of me wants to make a bigger cage to make this a bit easier, but it won't look as nice. Maybe I should, I'm gonna expand it to the back. All right, harvesting time, boys. 1 leather. We're gonna have to do this 300 times. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh no, boys. We've done it now. This is what I was worried about. So we'll just see if anybody survives. Oh, they're just, oh, they've settled down. Well. No, I do need some logs as well. We're gonna expand this cage back a bit to make it a little bit easier to track down these llamas. This is Sam's farm design, chat. All the llamas are just vibing. Looks like the water's probably flowing into the middle, I'm guessing. Yeah. And what's that in the middle, a trapdoor? Yeah. And then they just all flow to this side where I'm guessing you just put a hopper below where they're standing. Okay. It's not gonna be as pretty as our cage, but our cage sucks, so. All right, so we're gonna build that little llama farm beside these llamas. All right, we're gonna have to make this thing look nicer, but like, let's get the llamas in it first. And let's lead 2 of our compadres. Just gonna boop them into here. There you go. Yeah, this farm's gonna be so much better than our old farm. What? Oh no. Oh, it's all over, chat. It's all freaking over, boys. Well, there go most of my llamas. Why is there a chicken? Oh, there's just so many. No. Well, I mean, I guess they'll just go back down, eh? This is awkward. It's gonna be an infinite cycle. That's funny. It could have been a fountain of llamas. Mods traditionally, oh, we're gonna lose all our llamas. Well, that's sad. Okay, all the llamas on the right side are dead. Okay, they don't go away. All right, let's see if they will still attack each other if I switch this for a second. No, they still attack each other. Oh no, what happened? What happened? We turned the game to peaceful. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that sucks. Not Arnold. All right, let's see how much leather we got from that. We got 14. Let's go. If you're wondering, this is how much we need. Jeez. Time to see if we get 15 leather again. All right, chat, let's see. 16, let's go. So this is how much leather we have. We need 2 more stacks. So, 15 leather, all right. The only other thing that we're gonna need for this is going to be our feathers, which are in that cage, and we're gonna need some wood, because we're gonna need to bridge out to a location to actually respawn the nether in. I'm not actually sure how much wood we need, but I'm gonna estimate at max we need 2,000 planks. I mean, you're not wrong. This is all the books that I'm going for. I haven't tested with this amount of books. No idea if it's gonna work, but we will find out. Oh yeah, you're right, Sam. Uh-oh. Chad, Sam's right. I did not math my sugarcane correctly. Sam just pointed out we need triple the amount of sugarcane as everything else. We need this much sugarcane. I just realized that I don't have enough sugarcane to do this at the moment, so we're gonna see if we can expand the farm a little bit here. All right, we're gonna temporarily extend the sugarcane farm to make sure we can get enough to actually do this in a reasonable amount of time. At this point, we have all the resources to make the books, except for the feathers. Now, some of you might wanna close your eyes during this. It's gonna be rough. All right, so we need to craft these all now into books, which will be simple enough. Once we get to book and quills, that's where it's gonna be an issue, but let's grab all the resources out, convert all the sugarcane into paper, convert all this into books, grab the rest of the resources out of there, make all the rest of the books that we can. All right, so this is how many books we're left with. Noise. Okay, now we need to take this and our ink sacks, and this is where we start quickly, oop, oh. Did I not know that was a thing? Control Q crafts the whole stack. What the heck? I totally did I know that was a thing? Okay, all the books go in here. Now, book and quills don't stack, so I'm gonna throw these all into here. It's gonna be fun carrying all these 1,000 blocks away. Now that we have all the book and quills, we can begin working on our next big goal, getting to the nether, and we're gonna do it by respawning the end. You see, if we can somehow respawn the chunk that the end portal is in inside of the world, we'll get the lava from the stronghold room. Without lava, we can access the nether, then use the portal to get to the end. Now, this is a very abbreviated version of how this works because the technique we're gonna be using is called dungeon forcing, and they tried to patch it in the game. So we're gonna be fighting against Mojang to figure this out, and against our own incompetence, but assuming we can get all these books filled with unique characters, we should be able to corrupt the game into giving us the chunk back where the stronghold is. Or at least in theory. However, to do this all, we're gonna need 2 things. First, we're going to fill up all the books we got with unique characters, and second, we're gonna need to find the chunk where the stronghold actually spawned in, or at least the closest chunk to our base. Now, I've collected a bunch of wood here, so we should be able to bridge to whatever chunk it is, but at max, it could be like 4,000 blocks away, so let's hope we find one that's closer. The first thing I'm gonna do is take the seed of my world and go into another instance of Minecraft. Put the seed in, put the world to creative, and start it. We're going to find the closest stronghold to our position. 1,400 blocks away. Now, traveling to this, we're gonna need to find the specific chunk that the end portal is in. Right here, okay. Now, oh. Well, that's an issue. Okay, so this end portal is bordering on 2 chunks, which means if we were to try and respawn it, we can only respawn 1 chunk at a time, and we would need double the amount of books that we have. We're gonna need to find a different end portal. Oh God, the next one is 2,200 blocks away. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, this will work. This stronghold's in the entire chunk, and we have lava. We won't get this lava, which is unfortunate, but this should be enough. It'll give us 9, which is a bummer because that means we're gonna need dripstone. You see, to make another portal, we're gonna need 10 obsidian, and since this only comes with the default of 9 lava, that ain't gonna be enough. Now, respawning this chunk will also give us everything below it. So is there more lava down here? Oh, there might be. We might get this lava too. It really depends because this is quite buggy. We'll see. But this is the chunk we want to go for, which means I want to get to these coordinates. I want to get to 1, 1, 2, 3, 25, 25, 5, 2. 2,300 blocks. Okay, now that we know where the end portal is, we need to fill up these books with unique characters. This will enable us to use dungeon forcing later and force the end portal to respawn in our world with the lava. To do that, we're gonna use this very handy paste bin, which we're also using for the skyblock world. There's one little difference. If you copy something and paste it into here, I believe page 2, okay. It doesn't fit. That is me trying to hit Control V. I don't know what has happened, but I think Minecraft shrunk its book limit for how many characters could be in a book. I don't know if it was part of them trying to stop dungeon forcing from working, because dungeon forcing now has a lot of issues, which we'll go over when we actually try to do it. But yeah, I don't know if this was like part in trying to stop it, because I don't really know how this would help that much, but all you have to do is reduce the amount of characters you do until eventually it lets you paste it in. Perfect. And then as long as the book is like 90% filled, you're good. You're gonna have to use more books because of that. For what we're doing, it's not a huge difference. So now I have to continue to paste all of these characters into the books. When we reset the population data in Skyblock to get us lava, we're doing similar things with this book, but not the same. Instead of going 51, 52, etc., I'm gonna go to page 51, and I'm gonna paste page 50 in here. And I'm gonna start going down the pages, filling them back up. And then the other books, I'll do the opposite. So theoretically, the books will be written differently from each other, which should cause Minecraft to struggle even more when they're reading them. I think, like, I don't know this to be true. I'm just kind of guessing. Just with everything I know about this, it would make the most sense if that would be the case. Okay, we're gonna name this book, book 1, sign and close. Just gonna put it in here for now. And now we have to do this the opposite way. So now I'm gonna start at page 50, similar to what we did in the Skyblock challenge. So we're starting here, fill up to 100, and then go backwards again. Okay, so we have book 1 and we have book 2. Now I just have to do the same thing to the rest of the 300 books. Just kidding, I don't have to. If you see my last OneBlock video, I thought that I couldn't copy books. And so instead, I researched this crazy method using an item suppressor and something called item shadowing to copy the books without realizing that I could just do this. It just directly copies. It was pretty embarrassing. I spent weeks trying to figure that out and just didn't figure out that I could just craft them. And to make it even worse, listen, who uses book and quills, okay? But anyway, we're gonna make half the books we have available to us as book 1 and half the books we have available to us as book 2. And try not to respawn one of these chunks by accident, because that would be awkward. But we should be good. Let's do it. Okay, we have all the books that we need. It is a little scary to have them all in my person at the same time. I'm not sure if like I could respawn the chunk by accident. Pretty sure I can't, but actually I don't want to have these on me while I'm bridging, never mind. Okay, now all that's left to do is get ourselves to the chunk where the end is. I'm going to take my bed with me because we're probably gonna need to sleep while bridging. In order to get to the end chunk, we need 2,300 blocks, and currently I have just under 2,000. Now, if I turn these into slabs, I can make 4,000, but I'm not a peasant, and I refuse to use slabs for something like that, so I have to farm more trees. I need to get 9 stacks of logs, and currently we have 7.5. All right, we have the logs, chat, which means we have everything we need to begin. All right, we have the books, we have the wood. Now we just need to get to the chunk, which by my calculations should be that away. Well, that's convenient. We already have the little wandering trader thing over here. That'll get us 10 blocks towards it. All right, off we go, boys. We're going on an adventure. Okay, we've gotten to 1123, which means all we have to do is go 1,000 blocks that way. All right, we've made it. 1252 by 1123. Okay, let's confirm it. So that should be right here on this corner, which should be well into the middle of the chunk. So I'm gonna set up a little platform. Then outside of the chunk, so just anywhere back from here, we're gonna set up a thing 5 chunks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, there we go, okay. So this is the chunk that we'll be managing from. Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick crafting table and put a chest here so we can bring all our stuff here. So now all we gotta do is go back and get the books and pray to everything that's holy that we can do this. All right, we have made it back to the base. We are here to collect these books. Stacked like they are, they shouldn't pose much of an issue for us. All right, we're gonna leave the originals. We have the books, which means we have to head back to the chunk. If we fall off with these books, that's going to suck. So let's not do that. These books took like a long time to collect, and I don't wanna recollect them. Okay, so we're gonna have to run back and forth on that bridge a few times, and Chad has decided to make a prediction on if I will fall at some point during that time. So 38% of people said yes, and 62, oh, it's a lot more people, except they all didn't. You guys put 10 points towards it? Do you have no faith in me? This seems like an all-in sort of maneuver. No one has 3,976 points unless they're all in. If I do fall off of these books, I'm going to be very upset. So we'll see if you guys get rich or not. Okay, now Nathan, you have one mission. Do not fall off. High concentration. All right, we've made it to the corner, chat. 1,000 blocks to go. We're gonna have to recenter. Oh, we've made it. Almost there, chat. Hey, let's go. Congratulations to myself for running 2,000 blocks on a bridge and not falling off. All right, we've arrived in the chunk that the end portal should be in, but as you can see, it's a little empty, which is why we brought the books. To summon the end portal and get lava, we're gonna use something called dungeon forcing, coined after the name of dungeons in Minecraft. This technique relies on overloading Minecraft's memory, causing it to crash and reset the chunk that the memory was overloaded in so that it can run again. This was primarily used to summon dungeons into chunks that didn't have them. However, we can also use it for any other chunk in the world, such as the one with a portal in it. There's just one problem. I found this technique a few years ago with help of the Chronos Discord, who basically just taught me how to use it and tell me everything about it. But there's been a problem with recent Minecraft versions in that Minecraft has tried to patch this. Now, I don't know if this is because of my videos or just because they're trying to make Minecraft more stable, but either way, this glitch, I suppose if you want to call it that, has become a lot more difficult to perform. So much so that one of 3 things could happen now. Instead of overloading Minecraft's memory, it could reset to a failsafe, where it doesn't reset the chunk and instead just kicks you out of the world, which gives us nothing. Secondly, it could run a partial respawn of the chunk, and I don't exactly know why this happens, but that is a potentiality, in which case we wouldn't get the end portal necessarily, which could be a big issue. Or thirdly, it could respawn the entire chunk, and we could be golden. And I don't know which outcome we're gonna get, and if we don't get the portal to respawn in this chunk, it could take 5, 10, 100, 1,000 attempts before we actually get it, which would mean thousands of books, and we'd have to travel to every single end portal in the world. It'd be really bad if we can't get this to work. And statistically speaking, it's not going to work. So that will be fun to figure out. But the only thing we can do is hope that it will work. So I'm gonna plan for that. Now, we are going to use a technique that we learned in Skyblock to divide up the books instead of the traditional technique we've used in the past. This is why we divided the books into book 1 and book 2. So let me sort where all of book 1 is. I didn't bring book 1. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Get out of here, chat. If this slime dares. Yeah, that's right, get out of here. Okay, okay, I've come back. I have arrived for my stupid books. They're in this stupid chest over here, aren't they? Wait, what? What? Huh? Where do I take out the books? See, so there's like 10 stacks of book 2. And there's 10 stacks of book 1, sorry. But I only had 3 stacks back at the thing. Where do they all go? Some were named book 2, I saw it. 19 stacks of books here. So if we have 19 stacks of books when we got there, that'll be it. Let's see. How many stacks of books do we have here? I think I made too many of book 2. Oh, and I ran all the way back for no reason. Okay, we're back. And this does indeed look like all the books. Well, dang it. Oh well. It's going to make this a little bit more testy. but is what it is. So something we learned in the Skyblock challenge was when we scatter the books to do a pattern like this. I'm not exactly sure why this pattern works, but somehow it makes Minecraft struggle more. Now, I would have liked to do this for all the chests. However, we probably aren't going to have enough of the book 1s to do this. So at some point, we're just gonna have to start filling this in with the book 2, but oh well. It'll help a little bit at least. When I was creating the books, I must have misread and copied too many of book 2. I believe it'll still be doable. Now, we still want to separate the books in these other chests. We don't want them to be in clumps because that makes it easier for Minecraft to read if they're like in stacks. So we want to keep doing this. Now, if you'll notice right now, if you look in the top right, we're using 800 to 1200 megabytes of RAM. So up here, that peaked at 1300. So watch what happens as we add more books. Okay, those are all of our books in. Okay, I think the highest we got to is 900 to 1400 megabytes, which means we should start at 800, no, sorry. What's the lowest that it goes down to? 870 roughly? Okay, let's max out our render distance now and our sim distance, and sure, unlimited frame rates, why not? Basically, we want to turn everything on that might increase how hard Minecraft has to work. So we started out using 700 megabytes before we started placing books. And now we're running anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 megabytes. So what we want to do is find the lowest number here and start working our way down from that number until Minecraft crashes. And the way we do that is by exiting the game. So I'm going to play with 800 as the starting number. And then I'm going to take the game and I'm going to put it into vanilla Minecraft, because right now we're playing in Fabric, and Fabric allows me to have things like replay mod and other things, but it sometimes can affect stuff like this. So for the best chances at this, I'm going to put this into vanilla Minecraft. We're now in vanilla Minecraft, and that is our chunk right there. The chests will like despawn if you get like too far away visually. This is because there's too much going on over there. So the easiest way to do this is, I did forget we can't actually use 32. We can't use the chunk distance to help us. It's coming back, it's coming back. So I'm gonna reduce down to 5 and reduce down to 5. And that should erase that chunk. Then I'm gonna leave the game. Then I'm gonna quit and start the game. And now this is the part that gets quite annoying. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna go down to this. Because we're in vanilla Minecraft, it's going to be less intensive. We're not loading mods, nothing like that. I'm gonna experiment with 500 megabytes. That's gonna be my first experiment here. So all we're doing right now is reducing the amount of memory we have allocated to this game. Now, you could alternatively get a worse computer and try this instead, but we are going to do it this way. So if I load back into the world right now, it's not laggy yet because we haven't loaded in the books. But should we walk towards the books, right now you can see the memory is spiking at 400 megabytes. So currently we've allocated too much. So we're gonna back off and we're gonna restart the game again. So I'm gonna play with, let me play with 380 as the next one. Ever since Minecraft added this whole like launcher thing, it takes forever to do this because like you have to freaking let it load every time. All right, let's go 380. Let's be ambitious. Okay, so let's see what we get. Wait, what? Why am I at 512 still? Excuse me. Okay, I'm switching to vanilla in CurseForge because that's just easier. So I'm setting this to 380. Now this should be at 380. Hey, it's at 380 and we are freaking feeling it now, boys. Oh, my game's frozen. Okay, so this is the failsafe that Minecraft put into the game. Minecraft has run out of memory. This prevents the chunk from corrupting and is going to be our main arch nemesis. If we get that screen, we have to try, oh, but I'm not in the chunk, screw me. There's a sweet spot between that error message and a different error message. And we're aiming for a different error message, but it's hard to find the sweet spot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Really, you're gonna run on 386 megabytes. Okay, it's loading the books. Really? Really now? Now you wanna load. Okay, I'm seeing like 365 maybe. Okay, this is what I mean by this glitch is so testy. Okay, let's try 366, magic number. Okay, this is a good sign. What we need to happen though, I need to load this chunk in. Oh, no, back. Come on, you got this. Ah, it's saved. Okay, so what we're looking for is the ability to load the chunk with all the books in it, but when we go to the pause screen, Minecraft runs an autosave. We want the autosave to fail saving that chunk, but unfortunately we gave it too much RAM, so that's not gonna happen. That was 386, I think, or 366. So we tried 366, now we tried 355. Let's see if this works. Oh, I should have backed out of the chunk. This might crash. I'm gonna rerun it with the same amount of RAM, Sometimes it lets you in. Ah, that was a mistake. I made a mistake. I should have backed out of the chunk because you want to load into the world, then try to make it fail its save. But because we were already loading that chunk, okay, so let's try 360. It's right in the middle. I feel like it's too much, but come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me back up. Let me back up. Get me to the pause screen. Get me to the pause screen. Ah, dang it. Okay, I got this. I got this. Okay, that was 360. It worked at 366. So let's try 362. Okay, 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 okay. Back, 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 back. Okay. We're so close to spiking it, but I think we're too far. Ah, it's saved. Okay, so we need to lower our RAM, but we need to get out of this chunk first. 362 is too much. I think 360 is the sweet spot, but I think we need to start backed out. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, good. Oh, dang it, I gave myself 70 gigabytes. We got this, boys. 17 times the charm, as they say. Seriously? Come on. Okay, let me give myself another megabyte. I'm really just spreading crumbs here. Okay, let's try it. Come on, load me in. Nice. Can I move? I can. Okay. Dang it. Okay, come on. Spike me. Spike me! Oh, come on! I don't know if this is gonna help very much, but like put that maybe and that maybe. Come on, please. Oh, it's gonna crash me. Okay, let's roll up. Let's try to give myself a little bit more RAM since I increased some of the parts of the game. Come on, fail, fail, fail. It's saved. One more megabyte, we're at 365. Yes! Yes! Oh, we got it all, chat! Oh, I'm good at the game. Oh, I'm good at the game. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm good at the game, chat. Let's go. First try. Oh, that's gonna save so much time later. Oh, that's so good. Oh. We are in, boys. The RAM is back. The chunk is here. We frickin' did it on one try. Like, let's frickin' go. But I guess the next thing we want to progress to is the nether. Okay, but what I'm really after right now is lava. So, but I also don't want to die. Let me get this. I'm going to make myself a pickaxe because we can finally get freaking stone. What I'd like to do is, and I want to go up this lava stream here, or water stream. I want to get into this cave. I don't want to! I take it back. Okay, so I want to get up here. And I want to slowly make my way into this cave in a way that I will not get instantly assaulted. Oh, cobblestone, chat. Cobblestone. Nice. There's only 9 lava up here, which is kind of an issue, but it is what it is. I'm trying to get some blocks here so I can like make the nether portal. So I'm gonna make a hole in this wall where the nether portal can go. All right, so lava, water, lava, water. And then our last lava goes here. Let's make this. Let's make a pickaxe. Nice. We can finally, oh, nice, there's lava over here. Let's go get this lava. Okay, scoop. Okay, so we have a portal. I did see gravel on the way up. It was somewhere on this side. Is there a mine shaft under here? There's some gravel. It's also death, but let's see if we can get it. If you guys are wondering why we didn't get the I Spy achievement, it's because to set up this world, I had to go into the end and delete the end so that there'd be no blocks. So technically I already have that achievement. Because none of the packs that I found would delete the end blocks, so I had to go in there and manually do it. Yeah. You're rigged. All right, nice. Oh, no, ah! Oh, this is part of the cave. Shoot. I did not realize this was part of the cave. All right, well, I got my flint. Okay, so let's do this. Gonna do that. Smelt it. And then we'll have our flint and steel, and we'll be into the nether, boys. Here we go, flint and steel. And we've done it. The nether portal is lit. Let's see what this nether has waiting for us. This is a nether, chat. A beautiful red voidscape, with the only blocks in the world being the ones that we brought with us, being this obsidian nether portal. The main thing we're gonna need from the nether are blaze rods, but if you can't tell, that's gonna be a little bit difficult to get. So before we start trying to get them, we're gonna need some supplies, and more specifically, a lot of blocks. Rather than continuing to chop trees, it's probably going to be a little bit quicker if we make a cobblestone generator. So I'm gonna search and hope that this chunk has a little bit more lava somewhere in it. No, I covered it up. God dang it. There was totally lava here. Okay, wait, please have some lava left. Oh no. Did I seriously kill it all? No. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, yes, score. Okay, nice. Okay, wait, can I make it into there? Because I'd love to grab all the iron from this section. Nice. Oh, and the diamonds too. I really want to get the diamonds. All right, now it's time to head. That is terrifying. Just gonna leave that. Holy crap, that was horrifying. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the island now that I have lava to get a bunch of blocks from a cobblestone generator. Okay, so this is gonna look a little bit crude, but my main concern is just not lighting the island on fire. So I'm just gonna make a little thing like this. Well, this is gonna look terrible, but we're gonna tear it down immediately after we build this. Okay. So, put the lava in here for a second. Let's grab some water. Yeah, let's fill up this side. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my lava out. Dear Lord, this looks terrible. And it should create me a nice, simple cobblestone generator. And then I just have to stand right here. Once I get a little bit more cobble, I can fill in this side so this is not as egregious looking. Oh, and at the same time, if I do this, yeah. Then I grab, I can make infinite food. All right, now I'm just gonna box myself in so a creeper doesn't come and just like blow me up. And now I'm gonna sit in here and mine cobblestone for the next hour or so. No! I just realized who that was. Aw. In fairness, we've kept them alive longer than any other time. Sorry about that. Now that I've mined a bunch of blocks, we can begin our progression into the nether, since everywhere we go in there is going to require blocks for us to bridge. Now, inside of the nether, we only need one thing, blaze rods. We could get gold to make villagers, but we don't need villagers at this point. Really, all we need is the blaze rods to get into the end. Now, obviously, there's no blaze spawners in the nether, so in order to get them, we're gonna need to build somewhere around a nether fortress, and then hope we can just get blazes to spawn on the nether fortress. So, we are going to look for another fortress in this world because our other world is going to have nothing. Are you kidding me right now? Well, this is gonna make our job a lot easier. So all we need to do in our world is find the bounding box of one of these fortresses. So we need to mark some of these spots. If we're gonna spawn somewhere around here, probably this is just the easiest to mark. So if we did 132 till, let's say, 160, and then, actually let's go 67, 185 till 189. These are the coordinates that we need to get to in our world in order to build a platform for blazes to spawn on. All right, this should be enough arrows to take all the blazes that we'll need. And now we just need to go and grab all of our supplies. We have all of the cobblestone that we need. We have a bow, we have a bunch of arrows. It's time to go see if we can get some blazes. All right, into the nether we go, or back into the nether we go, I guess. Shoot, this isn't good, chat. We're not getting the achievement. Normally, even if there wasn't a fortress here, because there's something called the bounding box still here, which is essentially the area the fortress should be in, it should have given us the achievement nether fortress, which means we're too high. Now, there is a way to bridge downwards, but if we can find a higher point on this nether fortress somewhere, like this, because this is 73, yeah, I think we should do this platform here. Okay, so 150. This is not good. Oh, there we go. Okay, where the heck am I? What? Excuse me? What? How am I over here? Oh, this was 200. Oh, okay. So I accidentally just found a different spot. I think this will work though. So it's this right here. We're just gonna test and make sure that this is another fortress bounding box over there. Nice, we're in. Where there's skeletons means it's bounding box. Yeah, let's go, boy. Ah! What? Oh no. I'm gonna die. I should throw my items on the ground. Oh man, I thought, oh, I didn't hit respawn at that other bed. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be painful. And that rod's off the edge, cool. All right, dang it, I jumped off with arrows. Right. Oh, what? Okay, let's see if we can get lucky here. Okay, well, we got at least one rod. Yeah, no! I mean, at least I can stop it from despawning by picking it up. Oh, I got away. All right, one rod, boys. 5 to go. Oh yeah, let's go. 2, chat. I'm gonna out-juke him. It's my rod, haha. Get wrecked, nerds. Let's go, halfway there, boys. That's 2 rods, boys. 1 more rod and we're done. All right. Now, if you're wondering why all of a sudden I'm wearing a cult outfit and the lights are blaring in the background, every stream I pick a word, and if chat guesses the word, they get to spin a wheel. And on the wheel is a list of punishments, and one of them is wear a cult outfit for the rest of stream, and now this is just how the video is gonna end. So, okay. Oh, there's like a lineup of them. They're all going to Starbucks. Ah, hit. It bounced off. It bounced off again. 1, 2, I can't miss this. 3. I have no idea if I missed. The rod! It's there! It giveth many, it giveth plentiful. Ow. Ow! No! Oh! I thought he was gonna hit me off the edge for sure. Okay, we can get out of here now. Holy crap. So at this point, we can store all of our items away. Now, we need to get back to our main island and grab some supplies because this Ender Dragon fight is going to be very tricky. We're gonna need to bring arrows, food, and prayers with us. Okay, so here's food, here's arrows. We have to do some investigating. The Ender Dragon that is in the end right now, there's no blocks in the end. So we're gonna have to figure out how the Ender Dragon's going to react to that so we can plan a strategy to beat him. Because what I'm worried about is the Ender Dragon's going to fall downwards while looking for 0-0 when it goes to perch and infinitely go. And I'm worried that it will not die in the void. Ender Dragon's immune to the void, yeah. This was my worry, that if he did go into the void, he wouldn't die. What I think would be like ideal, first, it moves to the highest dragon immune block at 0-0, which is typically the top of the exit portal. So what I think I want to try and do is get to 0-0, build something, and I want to bet him. That would be like the ideal situation. And I think from what I can tell here, that's all we do. The only asterisk to that is that we need, I think, obsidian. I think he might break any other block when he goes to perch on it. However, there is diamonds back at the chunk, so if we can get a diamond pickaxe, then maybe we can get the obsidian and then go from there. That is my thought. I have wood, I have arrows, I have food. I don't see needing anything else. We need pearls though. Think we need to bring extra pearls, but whatever. Okay, now I think we have everything. Is go get those diamonds and then go get some obsidian. Now we don't actually know if there's 3 diamonds down there. So we know there's 2, but we don't know if there's 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, let's go. We know there's some obsidian on the far side. But we have the obvious, so let's head back up. Okay, one of these beds needs to stay here in case we die. When we die. Then I'm gonna take all the rest of this string and convert it into wool. Honestly, it would be best if we went in there and just placed all our stuff in a chest there, maybe. Because then we don't have to leave. I need 11 eyes. Okay, let's bring in a chest. I think this is all I want to bring in. It's time to see what an end with no blocks looks like. Okay, I got this. Don't die, Nathan, don't die. At least don't die with all your stuff on you. Nice. Okay, for now everything goes in here, except for my blocks. Where am I? I gotta go this way. There's such a high chance I'm gonna die right now. I gotta bridge a freaking 100 blocks. I gotta make a platform out here. I don't like this. No! Okay, probably should have seen that coming. He's totally perching right now, isn't he? He is. Okay, this is what I was scared of. Like, where is he gonna go? What did I just do? But I don't have 2 health bars. This end fight is so scuffed. You know what, I'm just doing it, chat. I'm just rolling it. I swear, if another dragon spawns. All right, boys, the 0-0 and beyond. That's 0-0, so theoretically, they're gonna perch there. Hey, it worked. Okay, we need to get it a little bit higher though. Oh, you turd nugget. I believe I need the thing 3 high if I want to do this properly. Everyone sucks. Everybody sucks. There's 2 dragons. They're both perching. It's not making my life very good. Okay, I swear. No, he's perching now. This is stupid. Come on, get that block. Get it, Nathan. Get it. Yeah. Then it's this side, I think. I need to build a little thing here. Something for the water to stay in. Okay, chat. Ah! I was just gonna say we're ready. All right, time to 4 cycle, boys. Run! No! Oh, did I get it? Ah! I was gonna go back and waterlog my chest. If I stand up here and then jump off, maybe I can dodge him. Are you trying to perch too now? Oh, frick, he's perching too. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, great, they're both perching. What? 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 What is happening? He just disappeared. I killed it. My aura killed it. I am immortal, chat. You saw it? You saw it? It trembled in fear. The other dragon killed it. That's hilarious. Right? Yeah. Okay. What? Oh, it's under me. Oh. I was like, there's no thing here. Oh, he's back. I saw him. He's returned. There's 2 again. Oh, this is just the worst fight ever. All right, let's see if we can get any of these crystals. Nice. Nice. If we can hit a crystal he's going by, maybe we can damage him. And then we can 3-bet him. Chicken smack! No! That's what I was worried about. You suck, get out. Oh, they're all mad. Ah! Last crystal. Okay. Well, apparently, theoretically, Sam says he's taking damage, so I'm gonna believe Sam. Okay, this is when we use our beds. He's on the other side. Ah, dang it, we're too late. We could sword him, though. Yeah, the fight might be bugged at this point. I'm a little worried. I think we broke the game. There's a little bit of a worry right now. I'm just gonna go for whatever. Oh, it did work! 2 beds, chat! In prime position, might I add. Okay, now, is he gonna spawn the end portal? Or are we stuck here? Chat? Chat? Well, why is there still a health bar? Hold up, I have a theory. If there's another dragon, he's probably down there. My simulation distance is maxed. Wait, where's the other dragon? There's another dragon where's the other dragon? He's on outer island. How far is that? He got yeeted. Where's the outer island? 10,000 block. He's 10,000 blocks? Well, how do I know which direction he's in? Basically, the dragon that we just killed was a fake dragon. Great. Okay, well, oh no! I thought if I threw it here, it wouldn't fall off. Well, I guess we're meleeing this guy the whole way. I hear him! Oh, he's back! He has returned, chat! Wait, this better not be a different one. Oh no, it's him! It's him! Yes! Okay, I'm just going for his bigger head box. It was all part of the plan, chat, okay? I lured him away by throwing the bow so he didn't think I would kill him. Watch this, chat. You see, in Minecraft, if you're holding a bow, the Ender Dragon might not come towards you. So what you have to do is throw the bow off the edge. When you do that, it has a slight chance of improving how often the Ender Dragon comes to the middle. And now that I have a sword, it should be optimized for that. No! Oh, I'm amazing. I am so good at this game. Call me, no! Well, here's my last sword. Well, I knew it was getting, oh no! Crap. Oh. Am I good? Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Haha, there is a bed. Here we go, boys. The bed to bed them all. Dang it. Frick. The bed to bed them all did not bed. But do not worry, chat, for we freed the end. Did we get the advancement twice? Oh no. I don't even know. You saw, how did that even happen? Please give me a portal. Yes, let's go. Yeah. Ah! Call me victorious. I have freaking won the worst Ender Dragon fight I have ever attempted. Chat, it might have been scuffed. It might have been really stupid, but I think we can officially say that we're the first Minecrafter to beat Minecraft from OneBlock, I think. Let's be honest. Somebody who's like in their mother's basement who never posts a YouTube video probably already did it, let's be honest. But aside of them, I'm second.